fix this, and by the end, you will understand exactly why most SME marketing is broken, what to do instead, and how to position your business so that your ideal customers actually come looking for you. Stop before you post another piece of content, before you run another ad, before you send another cold message. I need you to hear this, because everything you've been told about marketing is probably making things worse. You're good at what you do, you know it, your existing customers know it, but when it comes to getting new ones, consistently, reliably, without chasing, something just isn't clicking. You've tried the ads, maybe you got a few inquiries, but they were tire kickers, the wrong budget, the wrong fit. You've tried social media, you're posting, engaging, showing up, and yet your competitor across town, who you know isn't nearly as good as you, seems to have more work than they can handle. Sound familiar? Because I hear this from business owners every single week, and the reason it's happening to you is not what you think. Here's the thing. The problem isn't your product. It's not your prices. It's not even the economy, though it certainly hasn't been easy lately. The problem is that your business has no magnet. Most SME marketing is built around pushing ads, pushing content, pushing outreach, pushing offers at people who haven't asked for them in a world where everyone is already drowning in marketing noise. But the most successful business owners, the ones who seem to have customers queuing up, who never seem stressed about where the next one's coming from, they're not pushing, they're pulling. They've built something that draws the right people in. What I want to share with you today is the concept I call the ideal customer magnet. And when you understand how it works, you will never look at your marketing the same way again. Think about it this way. What if your business had a mechanism, a very specific, very deliberate positioning that made your ideal customer feel the moment they encountered you that you were built specifically for them? Not for everyone, not for the market, for them. That feeling of recognition. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Is not luck. It is engineered, and I'm going to show you how. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll understand why generic positioning kills your marketing, what specific elements make a business magnetic to its ideal customer, and the shift in thinking that separates business owners who chase from those who attract. I've worked with SME owners and entrepreneurs in multiple industries, and the pattern is always the same. The ones struggling are broadcasting. The ones thriving are resonating. Broadcasting means, here's what I do, here's why I'm good, here's my offer, call me. It's the marketing equivalent of standing in a crowded room and shouting your CV. Resonating means, here's what you're going through, here's why it's happening, here's where you want to be. And here's proof I understand your world so deeply that you already trust me before we've spoken. The second approach doesn't just generate leads, it generates pre-sold leads, people who arrive already convinced. So let's talk about what makes a business magnetic. And I want to give you 3 real distinctions here. 3 things that separate businesses who attract from businesses who chase. Distinction 1. Specificity versus generalization. The number one reason marketing doesn't work for most SMEs. They are too broad. We help businesses grow. We provide marketing solutions. We work with companies of all sizes. These statements say nothing. They connect with nobody. The brain's pattern recognition system, the part that decides in under 3 seconds whether something is relevant to you, skips right past them. I say this. We help SME owners get a consistent flow of ideal customers in 9 days without cold outreach or paid ads. And suddenly, the right person stops scrolling. Because that is specific. That is them. That is their exact problem and their exact desired outcome in a single sentence. Specificity is the first law of magnetism. The tighter your message, the stronger the pull. Distinction 2. Position, not promotion. The second distinction is this. Most businesses promote. Magnetic businesses position. Promotion says, buy this, try this. Here's a discount, here's a limited offer. It creates short-term urgency and long-term noise. Positioning says, here is why I understand your world better than anyone else. Here is the specific insight nobody else is giving you. Here is the category I own. Think about the businesses you personally trust most, the ones you'd recommend without being asked. I'd bet they didn't win your loyalty with a promotion. They won it because at some point they said something, showed something, or demonstrated something that made you think, they get it. They really get it. That's positioning, and it's what makes customers come to you rather than you going to them. Distinction 3. The magnet, not the megaphone. The third distinction is the most important of all, and it's the one most business owners have never considered. A megaphone pushes your message out to as many people as possible, hoping the right ones hear it. A magnet doesn't push at all. It simply exists, and it draws in what it's calibrated for. Your ideal customer magnet is the unique combination of your positioning, your proof, your personality, and your process, packaged in a way that makes your ideal customer feel, on an almost unconscious level, that you are the only choice. It's not a funnel, it's not an ad, it's not a lead magnet PDF. It's a total reframing of how your business shows up in the world. And here's the outcome of getting it right. You stop being a business owner who markets and start being a business owner who attracts. The conversations change, the customers change, the quality changes, the ease of selling changes completely. When someone arrives already knowing what you do, already believing you can help them, already pre-sold on your value, the sales conversation becomes a formality. You're not convincing them, you're just confirming what they already decided. That's what this is about. Not more marketing, better positioning, not louder, more magnetic. For more information on how to build your own ideal customer magnet, the exact framework I use to help SME owners and entrepreneurs get their ideal customers on demand, click the link below this video. Now, if you found this video useful, I'd love for you to show some love by subscribing and hitting that like button. It really helps, and it lets us know what content you enjoy. Share this with a business owner you know who's struggling with their marketing. You could genuinely change the direction of their business. And drop a comment below. What's the one thing in your marketing right now that you'd most like to fix? Specific answers only. Let's see what comes up.